Hi, this is Sean Lance. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Today we're going to be talking about the gift of being overlooked. And I wanted to tell you a story that's very powerful. It's the story of a missionary couple who had spent their entire lives, over 40 years, in Africa serving the Lord. And on their return trip home for retirement, they were pulling into New York Harbor, and Henry Morrison looked to his wife and in amazement, and he said, "They haven't forgotten us." Well, there was a band, there was cheering, and a lot of fanfare. Unbeknownst to them at that moment, President Theodore Roosevelt was returning from a hunting expedition to Africa, and the band and the fanfare was for him. By the time the Morrisons were making their way off the ship, the crowd had dissipated, and they realized with a sinking feeling that not one person had come to welcome them home. Henry wrestled with this for many weeks and finally confessed his bitterness to his wife. And he went into the bedroom and decided to confess it to the Lord. After a few minutes, he came out, and his wife noticed a complete change in his countenance and said, "What happened in there?" And he said, "I got down on my knees and I just poured out my grief and bitterness that not one person had come to welcome us home." And he said, "The Lord seemed to come up next to me and put his hand on my shoulder and say, 'But Henry, you're not home yet.'" I wonder if there's anyone there besides me who struggles with being overlooked, especially when we feel that we deserve that recognition. Being overlooked is a gift when we understand that we belong to the one who says, "I will never leave you, I will never forsake you." That comes from Hebrews 13:5. And so if that's what you're struggling with today, I would ask you to go to your Bible and look at that passage and meditate on that. If you and I continue to be faithful and persevere, our God is going to say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." It is a gift to be overlooked when we understand that we belong to the one who will never overlook us. Merry Christmas.